Hey Scrappers, it's Vanessa here, and today I have a layout for Confessions of a Paper Addict, and I am using the beautiful Butterflies 2 cut file. And so this was just released in May. So there you see I have cut it out on white cardstock, and then I just did the backgrounds in a solid 6x6 pattern paper for each of the butterflies. And I basically just did that all with my cutter. It's a super easy cut file to back. Unless you want to try to do all the little individual pieces, and you certainly could. I just didn't want to fiddle with that. And so once I have my cut files, since they are larger, and I would recommend cutting them on the larger side just because of how delicate they are. You could cut them smaller, but I wanted to make the butterflies sort of the standout element on my page, so I cut them a little bit larger, and so those are going to take up the majority of my page. And then off camera I did go ahead and mat my photo, which is just a black and white photo of breakfast in bed, and I created my title, and so I've placed my title and my photo down where I plan to put them on the page. And then what I did is I just went through some of my ephemera. These are just random ephemera. I want to say these are from Citrus Twist. And I just went ahead and picked out a few pieces, keeping with just florals and sort of delicate kind of lighter colors. And I'm just going to create an embellishment cluster that's going to kind of go with each one of the butterflies. And really, because the size of the butterflies, I don't have to do a whole lot to this page. I actually did not speed up this video very much because I had backed both the cut file and my photo off camera, and so I knew that this whole layout really wasn't going to take that long to put together, because at this point you really just see that I just have to place my embellishment clusters where I want them to go, kind of fiddle around with the bits and pieces and kind of arrange them how I think they're going to look best on the page. And of course, once I go and glue all this down, nothing ever goes back exactly how I had it, but you'll see that here in the video as we go. Some of it does move around, but essentially where I have it right now, that's pretty much where it's going to end up. So I'm going to fiddle it around with moving my photo up a little bit. I felt like it was a little too far down on the page, so I do move that up, and I'm going to fiddle around with how I want to turn the butterflies. And once I kind of get a good feel for all of this, I am going to go off camera and I am going to glue down my butterflies and all the embellishing. And I do pop up my photo on some foam just to give it some lift, and then I do only glue sort of the bodies of the butterflies, so there is some lift and dimension on the page. So there you see I have glued everything down, and the top cluster that I had by the yellow butterfly, I did move that down above the photo. I ended up liking that a little bit better. And so once I have all of my butterflies in place, I did decide that these butterflies, because they're so large, would look really good having sort of a trail of sequins coming from behind or from where the butterfly would have flown. And so that is what I showed the 3 packs of sequins that I pulled out to use for this page. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to take from this first set of sequins, and these are from SPIEGELMOM SCRAPS. And I'm just going to take all yellow sequins from this first sequin pack, and I'm just going to put them down here along this trail. So I have it going from the butterfly and then off the page so that I get some nice movement on the page. And I am just going to go ahead and, like I said, stick down each of these sequins. So I'm keeping with the color of the butterfly. That's the color of sequins that I'm going to use. So obviously if this one is yellow, I'm going to do pink for the pink butterfly and green for the green butterfly. And so I do go ahead and do the yellow and the pink on camera, and then off camera I do go ahead and finish up the green, because it's basically the same process. I'm just going to have this little trail coming from each of the butterflies, and I really do like how this looked. It was the perfect finishing touch rather than doing enamel dots or something like that. It was nice to pull out the sequins and have a nice sparkly trail for my butterflies. So there you see I have added the glue down, and I'm going to take my pink sequins here and go ahead and put those down. I am using my little pickup tool, which makes it very, very simple. So while you watch me do that, I will let you know that in the description box below, I do have the link to the Confessions of a Paper Addict shop. So you can go over and grab this cut file or any of the other cut files that Virginia has out there. There is tons to choose from. You can't go wrong with any of them. They all cut beautifully, and I love her cut files. You can find simpler designs, more intricate designs. You can find a little bit of everything. She has lots of other butterfly cut files if this one doesn't work and you want something different. She has plenty of other options, and so I definitely recommend go check out this shop. Don't forget, I believe when this video goes up, there is still a sale on in the store. It might be over pretty soon. If not already, there was one for International Scrapbooking Day, but if not, keep a lookout. There's always sales coming. And so with that, guys, here are the still photos, and I will catch you on the next one. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.